I spent 15 years as a registered nurse. That means 15 years of 12-hour shifts, sometimes 8-hour shifts, and then I even picked up PRN positions and occasional agency work. Y'all, I was running on graham crackers and peanut butter and Shasta sodas. I was missing time with my family because, truthfully, somebody got to cover the flow. And if you had asked 25-year-old Danielle where would I be at the age of 42, I would have probably said still at bedside. That was the plan. Clock in, clock out until I'm 65 if my body held up. Here's what no one tells you about nursing. It's just not about the long hours, the 12-hour shifts, but they don't talk about the corporate politics, the exhaustion, the burnout, the short staff, pouring into others but feeling like no one is pouring back into you. Now, don't get me wrong, I love my patients. I just did not love what the job was doing to me. So I did what a lot of nurses do. We started looking for another way to make income so that we can find our way out. But I landed in MLMs. And I'm not going to sugarcoat that chapter of my life. I tried it. I poured my all into it. I believed in it and I chased the dream for years. All the parties, all the recruiting, just believe harder, do a couple more calls, go for no, all that hype and energy, I've done it. At the end of one of those MLMs, I was left with less money than I had when I started. And I had a bookshelf full of products that I couldn't even move fast enough. And it wasn't because I didn't work hard. I worked incredibly hard. The model itself was the problem. That failure taught me more than success ever could have. It taught me to go out and find other ways to be successful and make money. And to also go find what works. So, putting the two MLMs behind me, now at 42, I homeschool my youngest two children. In the past, my husband and I both had jobs that were tied to a location, a facility, a schedule that someone else set. There was no just work from home remote for us, especially until the pandemic happened. So when I talk about I wanted and I needed flexibility, I mean I actually needed it to fit into my real life, meaning school pickup, dentist appointment, doctor's appointments, hair appointments, etc. What changed everything for me was digital marketing. It's a no hype, no hustle culture. The actual skill of building something online that works for you instead of you working for it 24/7 around the clock. I built my own community, Live at Your Pace, because I wanted to help people to start from where I once was standing and see what is possible, whether you're a nurse, a former MLMer, or anyone who's just burnt out and done chasing, to have a real and honest way out. Not a get-rich-quick promise, but a true path. Digital products, done for you systems, and true support until you have your first sale. Because I know exactly how it felt when I started not to know exactly what I was doing and needing someone to just show me to make me feel a little bit more comfortable. Here's the shift that mattered to me most. I stopped selling things that I had to carry, then ship, or convince my family members and friends to buy. I started building automated systems, things that work when I'm at the beach, when I'm skiing, I'm on a cruise, I'm in an airplane, no matter where I'm at in the world. It works. And that's not a fantasy. This is exactly what happens when you do digital right. You build it once and you keep earning from it. And I get it if part of you is skeptical right now, because the truth is, when my friend told me about digital marketing, I had to review the information more than once before I could trust it. But I can tell you one thing's for sure. I'm not the most tech savvy person. And I built this whole entire thing, y'all, by watching training videos 1 to 2 minutes at a time, pausing, taking notes, implementing, and then rewinding and watching it again. And if I can learn this in my 40s with no tech skill, teenage kids, and zero tech background, so can you. This isn't about working less and hoping for the best. This is about working smart, a couple focused hours every single day on things that actually move the needle. So the rest of your day can belong to your family, your health, and just your life in general. That's the whole live at your pace part. Your pace, not a corporate's pace or schedule, and not attached to someone else's hustle. I went from burnout to breakthrough, not overnight and definitely not by accident, but by learning a skill set that's in demand and building something that pays me back instead of draining me dry. If you are a nurse who's exhausted, if you are in the MLM world and you're getting tired and burnt out, and you're tired of chasing family members and friends and hustling for the next sale, if you just want your time back because you're tired of sacrificing it for income, I built the path that I wish someone had just handed me on a platter 3 years ago. Check the link out below, it's in the description, and let's start building your breakthrough. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment, and I'll see you on the inside.